gave that same stupid answer. I was handling a medical malpractice case, and the key issue in the case was the failure of the doctor following surgery to properly communicate postoperative instructions and orders to the nurse taking care of the patient. And as a result, unfortunately, the patient suffered a complication after surgery that led to cardiac arrest, brain damage, and eventually the patient's death. When I was taking the deposition of the expert for the defendant doctor in the case, I asked the expert, does the standard of care require that when a doctor gives postoperative instructions that he make sure that the orders he gave were heard and understood by the nurse taking care of the patient? The expert looked at me and said, I don't think the standard of care speaks to that. And I thought that was really a great answer for me, because it seemed to show that there was a bit of disconnect or lack of concern for the patient. I asked the doctor the question again, well, doctor, if you're going to give the instruction, doesn't it need to be heard and understood by the nurse who's receiving the instruction? The doctor again gave me the answer, I don't think the standard of care speaks to that issue. I looked back to the doctor and I said, doctor, if you promise to give me that same answer when I asked you that question in trial, I will move on. After a series of objections from the defense lawyer, the witness did promise me that he would give that same answer at the time the case went to trial. When the case did go to trial, I asked him that same question, and he gave that same, in my opinion, stupid answer, and the jury thought so as well. Returned a very sizable verdict on behalf of our client.